Hi, I'm often asked if I work from photographs. Well, yes, I do. I work from my own photographs, but not very often. I mostly make my views, my simple views, up as I go along. Really, I have themes like lakes, distant mountains, over lakes, beaches, or at least the edges of water. Uh, Woodland scenes are very popular. Woodland scenes with water streams are even more popular. And if you like that sort of thing, as I do, have a look at Stephen Cronin. He's done lots of them lately. I haven't got any little streams nearby. I have to invent them. But really, when I say invent, I'm working from previous experience, having done many of them over the years. So the more you do, the easier it gets. That's all I can say about it. I'm going to have go another one, a woodland stream, no photographs, straight in with a wet in wet. Okay, you don't want to flood it with water running down the paper. I've got the border quite, it's probably a bit too steep, so I'm going to just lower it down a bit, and also that's fine. Okay, so we'll keep the light in the centre of this, so a bit of sienna, that sort of always goes down well. Bit of alizarin, I think, just okay. We'll use a bit of stipple in this, I think. Right, we'll put a bit of background in, bit of blue and a bit of alizarin. That'll be the light coming through the middle. I'll put a bit of a shadow on there. Oh, not shadow, cloud. And I'm not going to put the reflection in the water yet. I just want some of the background colour. So I'm going to use some cadmium yellow, which is very strong, a bit of Payne's grey, quite a bit of Payne's grey actually, a bit of blue, and a bit of burnt sienna, just nice and warm. Very similar to what I did the other day. And we'll put some rocks in that. It's very easy to do rocks with a card. I keep putting my cards down and I keep losing them in the mess. So I'm working between acrylic and watercolours. Oh, there's a card there. That I forget where I put them. So don't overdo this, just a little bit goes a long way. Reclip the paper when it grows. It's pretty tough, so you can give it a good tug. Let's just get some of that in there. Right, we'll do a bit on the other side, so we'll put that's drying here quite nicely. Oh, it's just nice warmer colours as you come into the foreground. Okay. We'll just put in the banks, just a little bit of to show the shadow at the base of the banks there. Okay, let's get some nice dark above here for some nice shadow in the wood that I'm going to put in. Some yellow, some in here. I'm trying not to make the size equal, but it's a bit difficult not to. Let's get some blue in there. Right, let's come up with some darker foliage. Right, I'm trying to do this as quick as I can, keep it spontaneous. And I can overpaint some of this. Let's get that dark in there. Right, okay. Oops. Okay, let's put a bit of detail on there, on the I mean, you can really paint along with this. Put a bit of music on. The shadow in between the on the bank anyway. Okay, let's give that a bit of a dry. I'll reclip it because it's. I want to put some trunks in now, some harder edged trunks and nick out some of this. Right, now a good colour for distant trunks is these some yellow, cadmium yellow, and some sienna, raw sienna. You can do these in blue. They won't really show against a darker background, but they just give that nice impression of distance. I can't remember where I got that from. We share our knowledge. Okay, now we can put in some darker ones, a bit of Payne's grey and a bit of green. Just one for a Sunday morning. Monday morning. Okay, that's coming on. Now we'll put in one or two darker. Come on, one here. I do most of this with the hake, and I can put in some leaves over that with a stipple. It's not dark enough really. Bit on the other side. Get one across here. Bit more water. See the hake itself, if provided you can learn to control the amount of water in it, does some wonderful things. The paper's dry, so you can get all this little sort of filigree in with just by touching the hake on the paper. Okay, I've not put any further back. I just want a bit of dry brush on this water here. What does it look like? Yeah, it's coming on. Put a bit of shadow. Got to anchor your trees really, make them look as if they're actually growing out of the ground. Okay. I've been using cadmium yellow instead of the lemon yellow for several weeks now, and it's very strong. It's I like it. Mixes very well with other colours, in particular with the blue, the ultramarine blue. My palette is cadmium yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. Now I'm just drying my brush, so I need to put a bit of water in there, just to break up the hairs so we can get a bit darker, I think. Sort of spring on a stream. I'll put a little bit of rigour in there, rigour with vigour. There we go. So, clean the brush again. Don't pull the hairs when you clean your brush, just squeeze. I will wipe, but okay, I'm going to dry brush now, just a bit of ripply stuff. And a little bit of a background. A bit of that blue. Okay, I'll leave that white there. I'm just going to put a few more. I'll do it with the hake because we were making good progress with the hake. So spring on the stream. So one brush, just a hake. Okay, now I think we might even risk a figure in there. There's a bit of dark on the shadow side of this tree here. Okay, so it's just separated from the back a little bit. Right. If I put a figure in, I'm going to have to use the rigger, or small brush anyway. So I use this little whatever it is, a liner. So I use a bit of sienna, burnt sienna. Now let's put a rucksack. Okay, so that will do for that. Don't want to do any no, I don't want to do any more. This is quite dark, there's quite enough in there. I'll just give it a signature and we'll put a mount on it and we'll have a look, see what it's like. I'll bring this up. Oh. I put a mount on it and I'll adjust the camera. Right, okay. So there we are, I've got another woodland scene. So there's nothing there. Well, my river wandle, it's not much more than a Surrey chalk stream really, but it does for all sorts of rivers, big or small. My little river wandle. So there we are. I think the figures give scale to the whole scene. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. See you very soon. Bye bye.